Hi everyone, this is Kyle Hennessy. This is my very first ever weekly vlog that I'm going to be doing. I've been wanting to do this for so long and I feel like I just finally have the courage. I have enough to say. I don't know if I'll be teaching, how to do your makeup or whatever, because I'm not an expert. I'm an expert at doing hair, but everyone is on YouTube. So I'm gonna be doing what I do best, and that is giving my opinion about things that don't concern me and talking about myself. Okay, so some of the biggest stories this week is obviously the coronavirus. Girl, I went to the grocery store the other day, literally to get some beans. There was no beans. Everything was sold out. And I was like, what am I gonna do? I'm late to the stocking up. But, everyone's in a panic. I mean, I'm concerned about it, but I'm trying not to be panicked. I am young. I do have a good immune system. They say that's gonna be okay. But, I don't know. I don't know what to do. But according to a PSA by cardi-b, she is dead ass scared. I quote, dead ass scared. Watch the video, it's really funny. But I do have to say, she made a really good point. And she's like, everything kind of comes from China, clothing wise and stuff. She's like, you're waiting for your Fashion Nova outfit for this weekend? Girl, it ain't coming. It ain't coming on time probably, because everything's coming. The fashion industry, it's gonna be crazy with this whole thing too. It's more than just, getting the virus. Everyone else this week too, they're doing those the flip the switch videos, a challenge, and it's a TikTok thing. And I have a TikTok, but I just I can't figure it out fully. I mean, maybe I'm aging myself, I don't know. But all I notice is there's a lot of arm dancing. It's a lot of this, and I don't I'm not good at dancing, let alone the arm dancing. So I don't really know what to do, but I do need to figure it out. I'm sure there's a video I can find to learn how to arm dance so I can hang out with the cool kids on TikTok. But I think I'll do those, some people do the audios and they react out the audios. That could be fun. I could order some wigs and do some Jim and Colin impersonations. I think I would kill at that. But that's what they're doing. But back to the challenge, the flip the switch challenge. Elisabeth Warren did one with Kate McKinnon, Saturday Night Live. That was fun. I love the Jlo one, which she did with Arod, which I gotta say, I love Jlo with Arod because Jlo's been a star forever. And obviously she loves being a star. She loves, being extra and everyone loving her for being extra. But a lot of times when you're with a man, especially an ex-sports player or something like Arod, they're not so into it. And he's totally into it. He's in the video, he puts on the dress and he does the whole arm dance. But I love that Jlo was with Arod, because Arod does all of this fun shit with her. I love that. Gives me hope. Because I love to do a bunch of extra shit. Also, Katy Perry, she announced that she's pregnant, which was cool. I love how she did it in a music video. I don't know if she's the first one to ever do that, but I think that's so cool. The song, I don't know that I love the song, because I listen to music when I'm at the gym and I like to fuck it up. I want some beats. I listen to a lot of Latin music. I don't listen to these ballads at the gym, but maybe if I'm really sad one day, I'll watch it or listen to it. But the song's called Never Worn White, and I'm ooh, bitch, I don't wear white either, because she's a messy bitch, and she'll get some ketchup stains or something on there. Next, a big story is Harvey Weinstein's finally going to prison. So he is going away, they announced, for 23 years, which was great. It's so overdue. He should have been, I think that's probably basically a life sentence for him, because I don't see him living longer than that. But Do you know, like, do you know what I find funny though? Like, you know how when some people go into prison and then, you know, you see them years later and they look like an absolute swamp creature? I mean, some people get hot, but like most, like Joe Giudice from Real Housewives of New Jersey, he got hot in prison. Like, I don't know, they got hot, but he got fuckable. But most people come out looking like a swamp creature. And Harvey Weinstein already looks like a swamp creature. So what's going to happen to him? What's he going to look like in a few years? Like, what? Oh my God. But you know he's going to have girlfriends. Like, these girls are going to be like visiting him in prison, writing letters. I don't know. Yeah, there's going to be girls. Ugh. But next story. So it was Harry and Meghan's final week as like high-ranking royals. And I'm so upset. But, you know, I gotta tell you, like, Meghan Markle, I don't know who she hired as her stylist. I don't know. She, again, came in with a vengeance with that fashion game. I mean, she looked absolute flawless in her last 3 looks. And that like green look she did with the cape and I love, green's my favorite color, but I love just like a green like moment like that. That color was just like perfect. It was so good. You know, Kate Middleton was just like, fuck. Especially on that final day, like her outfit was like not that amazing. Like Kate Middleton always looks amazing. I'm not like ditching on her, but like that last day that they were together at that event, like Kate Middleton looked good, but like Meghan looked phenomenal. But okay, but I just gotta talk about my opinion on them leaving the royal family. So I just think that it was a big mistake. And, you know, and I also don't think it's Meghan. I think that Harry's always probably wanted to, and that he liked Meghan because Meghan was not obsessed with it, so that he could leave eventually. But I think it was a terrible mistake. I just think that, like, you look at Princess Diana, she became no longer a royal, and then she became so much more approachable by the paparazzi and the media and the fans because she was no longer a royal. And I think that they'll never be able to have a normal life. I think that when you're a royal and you leave behind all of the positives of being a royal, but keep all of the negatives. The paparazzi is never going to stop hounding them. They move to Canada, move to LA, move wherever. People are going to be outside their gates. They're going to be locked in their compound. They're going to be spending like $8 million a year in private security. You know, the kids, like, are they going to go to like Brentwood Elementary? I don't know. Like, they're going to have to be homeschooled or something. I just feel like they're going to lock themselves in isolation by leaving, because at least with that type of fame, they have each other within the castle a little bit. You know, like the Kardashians, I mean, they're like the closest level. I mean, so isolated, like within, but they have each other, you know, when they're in the gates and they're like little, you know, in Calabasas and whatever. I hope it all works out great for them. I just don't think it was the best idea. And I feel like it's going to be not a great future, but I mean, I wish them the best. Okay, so now it's the best part of the vlog. YouTube video. I don't know what I'm doing here. Like, I don't know if people do videos like this. I don't know. It's kind of like a podcast, but I'm just talking and rambling. I don't know. I hope you think I'm funny. But so this week was like a really fun week for me. I had a friend, my friend Chris. She was like staying with me for a handful of days. It was like a slumber party. She'll be back in a few days. So she went with me to like my doctor's appointment, which was for my endocrinologist that I see for like transitioning, which, you know, the appointment went amazing. We like everything's going great. Like my estrogen levels are really high. The testosterone levels are going down pretty low. It's only been 3 months and I've made really good progress. I feel like my body's like changing shape and everything. So I mean, that was like a really positive part of the week, but I just had like some ratchet fun nights too, and Sunday fun days, and a little photo shoot in front of a burger place at like 1 a.m. You know, typical week for me. So well, after the doctor's appointment, we literally were like, let's like hang around a little bit. We got breakfast, and then we went shopping for a little bit, like around like the hospital, and then we went and got our nails done, and then of course like I did like the pinkest like fuchsia with like glitter on it, like so extra. I fucking love them so much. Like I don't know if I'm gonna do like next time, because like these are so perfect, and like I gotta do something next because I gotta continue to be extra. But so send me some ideas if you know, think of any. But then we literally went shopping, and like at the Beverly Center, which is like West Hollywood, Beverly Hills, and they have like a bunch of like Ross, Marshalls, TJ Maxx. They also have like a mall that has like everything in it. So I hit up the Ross, and girl, I love some deals. I love some deals. So I got lots of good deals at Ross, and like I've been really weird about like shopping, because since I'm transitioning and, you know, especially as a woman, because like I am a size 16, I'm plus size, and it can be difficult to find like really fashionable clothing for like larger women. And there's amazing resources out there. Like I love ASOS. There's so many like online retailers that have a lot now. But like as far as like going to the mall, your girlfriend, like shopping and tearing up like the stores, like I really struggled with that, because I didn't really find like a ton of stuff that I like. But I don't know if it's just because my friend was with me, and she, you know, she's a model and she's larger, and she just knew where to look and where to find, and she helped me. We found so many good stuff. I'm so excited. I'm gonna be like posting so many photos on Instagram, my new outfits. We may go on a little road trip and like take photos this coming weekend, which would be really fun. I'll document it for a video. But we were shopping for 5 hours. Literally, I was having so much fun. 5 hours straight of shopping. By the time we got back home, we had been gone out for like 11 hours or almost 12 hours or something, exhausted. And then of course we hadn't ate, so we're like, we're gonna get some food. And like we love like the Beyond Burgers, which, okay, so like I'm not really like, I've been like flexitarian, I guess. I've always been more plant-based. I used to be fully vegan for a minute, and a lot of it just on account of like I have like a thyroid issue, and like I felt like it was easier for me to like eat less inflammatory foods, so I felt better. Or maybe it's just because I was plant-based. I don't fully know, but I do like to try to be more plant-based because it keeps me feeling better and my thyroid stuff more under control. And I don't know if it's just, like I said, just because of the inflammatory foods that I cut out because of that. But so we love the Beyond Burgers at the Abbey, which, if you don't know, the Abbey's like a wild, crazy gay club, like in West Hollywood, that's like world famous. I think it was a reality show for a minute or something. But so we go, and like it was late already, so we go for our Beyond Burgers like at night, and it's like a raging nightclub, and we're like, you know, but it's fun. And what I found too though is that's actually like the hotspot for like where like the trans women hang. But oh girl, I got some tea. Let me just. Okay, so if you ever want like some really good people watching, go to like a crazy nightclub at night, like really late, and like not be drunk. Like, I mean, I had a few glasses of wine, but like I was like far from like turned up, you know? Like I saw this one girl, she like fell into her table, like she had to get like escorted out. I thought an ambulance was gonna come. Like it was wild. But so I'm sitting there, and there was this girl, like I saw her with this guy, and like she was kind of like veil of ridiculous, and I was like totally like just watching, and the guy was all like puppy dog following her around, like it was kind of crazy. And all of a sudden she's sitting there across from me, and she took her leg, like one leg, not both, one leg, and kicked it up on a table. So this bitch is, you know, spread eagle at the bar, and the guy was like sitting across. And I was just like, oh my God. Like, no judgment. I'm not slut shaming. I love the show. It was quite fun, but that's just not for me. I ain't about to be spread ego in a club with some man. Hell no. And maybe that's why I'm single. Maybe that's what, you know. But like, obviously a guy that like likes that girl that's like spread ego in a club and like that, like is not gonna like me. Cause I'm gonna be like, give me another drink. Like, we'll see. We'll see about some like stuff like this when we get home. Not promising. And she done got her leg spread ego kicked up on the table, and he like slid up in between and like was like goes to make out, and then I'm like, he's pressing against that leg, and I'm thinking, my legs don't even bend back like that. You know, like I said, I'm not a prude. I'm just saying that it's really hard for people like me that's just like, fuck off, to date when you got, you know, people doing this shit. But, you know, to each their own. You know, if that's what you want to do, you go out there and you do that. You know, you go do some yoga and you work on your flexibility. I'm not here to judge on that, but girl, that ain't gonna be me. But I just thought it was so funny. Oh God, I almost forgot. So we came home that night and we were like outside my apartment, and this homeless man, like, first off, I'm not making fun of anyone who's homeless. It's like a serious situation. But this guy like got up from the couch across the street and like walks over, and he's like, hey ladies, and like was flirting with us, and we were like, oh God. And then he says, you wanna come and kick it? Come over to my place. He wanted me to hook up with him on his couch on the street. See? That's dating for you. So that was a really fun night. I like had to lay low the other nights. Sunday, I had a really fun Sunday fun day. We went to like brunch at this place that's like, they do like drag queen brunch. It's called Rocco's. We had like a really cool table, and we I love watching the drag queens, you know, some snacks, love some good snacks, some mimosas, and had a good old time. I was wearing the most ridiculous outfit, like fucking Barbie, like pink leather leggings, a black mesh top, and like a pink snakeskin jacket with like my pink nails and pink toenails. And I just needed like some pink sunglasses, but I didn't have any. But I just felt like Elle Woods, like I was channeling it. It was so much fun. Stop doing that. They had like this competition, like review post, like a video like of the drag queens, and like you tag like their sponsor and like whatever, you can like win. So the sponsor was like a lube company. So I won like a bottle of champagne, and then I won a tub of lube. And it's not like just, it's like boy butter, so it's like fisting lube. Again, to each their own. Ain't for me. But so I won the fisting lube and the bottle of champagne. It was great. So at this point, I'm already just kind of like lit off a couple of mimosas. And then they call me up, and then I'm like, here I am. And they go to hand it to me, and I'm like, oh, excuse me, do you think I'm not about to walk up on stage? Yes, I am. So I like grabbed my lube and I strutted up there, and I like, you know, presented it. Like, I'll include the video right now. Yes! Let her live, bitch! Yeah, so that was my outfit first, and then me strutting the lube there. But it was such a fun day. After that, we just went around West Hollywood. Like, oh, my roommate was like, oh, we're gonna go out, and I was like, I'm sober. So of course, like, I ended up back out. But it was like, it's on Sunday nights, like once a month they do this event where it's like, it's called like Heavenly Bodies at the chapel, and it's like trans women. They do like a little show, and it's like they're all beautiful. It's just such a good thing. And like the trans wellness centers there, like they come and like have a table, and I talked to them because I need to like donate a bunch of clothes so that, you know, but I couldn't stay. I missed it. I was so upset. But that was like my Sunday night. And then, you know, Monday night, which I have photos on my Instagram, and I can't wait to actually share the other video. So my friend Nico, he has a YouTube channel where he does like makeup. And so he did my makeup, and it was like amazing. And then I was like so glam. I was like, I need a glam outfit. So I have this like way too fancy for a Monday night sequence dress. And I was like, well, go try it out. So I like went out for like a minute, but it was like, I was so exhausted and so tired and over it that we ended up like at Los Tacos. And then I like staged a little photo shoot in my like ultra glam makeup and dress, like in the parking lot. It was so ridiculous. I hope you really enjoyed this video. It's a little rough. This is my first time. I was like clacking around with some paper that I'm not gonna reshoot or film. You heard the sound. Sorry about it. It's there. I'll get better. Yeah, I hope you loved my stories. I hope you loved my opinions on like current events. Just, you know, subscribe. Hopefully you'll watch the one next week. Thank you. Bye.